champion Jahangir Khan played Mark Talbot, the world hardball champion, 12 times between 1982 and 1985 in America and Canada. The scoreline, Jahangir Khan 11, Mark Talbot 1. I'm Stuart Sharp, and it's over now to the commentators to have a look at some of those incredible matches.
The real challenge is yet to come. Jahangir Khan, the world champion in softball. The 53rd Annual World Professional Championships get underway. Victory in Boston earned Talbot the #1 seeding this time out. And in quarterfinal play against Clive Caldwell, his tenacious attack resulted in a 3-love victory. Likewise, in the lower half of the elimination draw, Jahangir Khan proved lethal as he continued his road to a rematch with a shutout victory over fast-improving Todd Binns of Toronto. Sanchez was content to power the ball up and down the side walls, waiting for a crack in the armor of Khan's defense to drive home the winner. After 3 games, Sanchez was ahead 2-1, and the crowd roared their approval for the underdog. And like a man brought back to life, Jahangir surges ahead to win the 4th and the 5th and deciding game, 15-love. With the games tied 1 apiece, Jahangir Khan found the handle and used his shot-making ability to throw Talbot off balance and move to within 1 game of victory and avenge their previous encounter. Just as it seems that Talbot is on the run, it is Jahangir that flies from end to end and side to side. But too often for Talbot, the constant pressure proves fatal. Jahangir leading 14-5 in the 4th game, 1 point from victory in the $10,000 purse, has the match all but decided. His deceptive strokes throw Talbot off balance once again, and the man, whose name literally translates to conqueror of the world, takes 1 step closer to living up to his reputation.
I found it really exciting.
Different. It was an interesting perspective.
The setting is New York City, and the excitement surrounds the most novel staging ever of a pro tournament. In fact, the stage of a Broadway theater is the site of the 1985 North American Open. The lobby of the town hall looks more like the intermission during a performance of Cats, but the attraction on this night is strictly squash, and a well-heeled gathering of New Yorkers found it well worth the price of admission. The first semifinal featured the return of Jahangir Khan to the tour, playing Ned Edwards, a hometown hero in the Big Apple. In the first 2 games, Khan was overwhelming, but in the 3rd, a determined Edwards forced extra points as he pulled even at 14-all. A blistering forehand by Khan ends it quickly, and Jahangir waits to meet Talbot once again. Talbot, however, would have his hands full with newcomer Steve Bowditch, a softball player originally from Australia. In the 5th game, a shocked audience watched Bowditch put the match away and cancel out another anticipated Khan-Talbot battle. Like actors waiting for their cue, Jahangir Khan and Steve Bowditch prepare mentally for their coming performance. The unusual setting seems to inspire both players as a great display is put on for the appreciative audience. As in the Talbot match, Bowditch goes behind 2-0 before finding a groove. The third game is closer and goes into overtime. And though he puts everything he has on the line, it's too little and too late for Steve Bowditch. Jahangir Khan, at just 21 years of age, once again displays the skill, composure, and quiet temperament that translate into winning. And what of the future? Can Jahangir Khan maintain this all-consuming drive to be #1?
It will come one day, I would say, because I won't be champion forever. And I believe in that I will lose one day. And if someone will come and beat me there, softball or hardball, well, he'll be working harder than me then. That's the thing.
At the moment, it seems that he does work the hardest, and the rewards are plentiful.
It's really hard to keep at the moment because there's so many young players coming up and they all have their target to become the world champion and world #1. And obviously it's hard to keep on that stage, and it's a lot of pressure on me. But I don't really get scared by that. You know, if I lose today, I've got an opportunity that I can come back again because age on my side. And if I lose today, I'll try to come back.
And so we return to the Metro Toronto Convention Center, where the World Professional Squash Tour comes nearer to the end. Jahangir Khan leads 2-0. And fight back he does, digging for Jahangir's crisp low drives and sending them back with as much of his own power as he can muster. But Khan is merciless, and there is one too many drives for each of Talbot's return. As game #3 wears on, Talbot turns the tide and forces the play, something he must do to win. Winning the third game allows Talbot time to regroup, but even he realizes the monumental struggle ahead if he is to win the next 2 games from a man who operates like an unrelenting, untiring machine. But besides the fitness and the fun and the financial rewards of the game, squash builds something that lasts forever: character. Because in close quarters, you must have absolute respect for your opponent, though you simultaneously engineer his defeat. And ultimately, this breeds self-respect, which translates into a winning attitude no matter how the odds are stacked. On the tour, as in friendly games in countless clubs, no one gives up. And so Jahangir Khan claimed the 1985 Xerox Canadian Open title.